When I met Lorna, she was afraid, angry, miserable, and hopeless. All her life, she had worked hard to do the right things, make people happy, and succeed. Does that sound familiar? She had been a whirlwind of activity. But on our video call, she looked like she'd been dragged by a chain behind a truck down a gravel road. It was brutal, riddled with wounds. She had no self-esteem. She felt betrayed by life and, in her words, even by God. Then she studied the parenting training and diligently taught her 4 sons, all the while finding real love for herself. Her progress was remarkable. She wrote to me and said, I had given up on ever being happy. I was lost and confused. I threw in the towel with my old ways of living and marriage and parenting. I'd had it. It was crystal clear to me that what I was doing was not working, and I was not creating the family or home life that I wanted. It was infuriating and devastating. It felt completely, utterly hopeless, but a spark inside me just would not die. That's when my journey began in real love, and the last 6 months have been mind-blowing. I've been experiencing feelings and interactions that people would not believe if I told them. It has been wonderful, awe-inspiring, and hard as hell. End quote. Shortly after, she wrote again. Today, she said, I woke up peacefully in my bed. I heard the faint noises of boys around the house getting ready for school. I reflected how only months ago I would wake up to the sound, inevitably, the sound of boys teasing and whining and on and on. The fighting and the noise would send like an instant shock wave of stress through my body. What an alarm clock. I would jump out of bed and get right to damage control. I'd bark orders at the kids for every single thing they needed to do to get ready before heading out the door. And then I'd have to repeat every single order again. And there would always be at least one boy who would break down in full-blown tantrum, if not more than one, every freaking morning. This. Mornings from hell. Some mornings after I dropped the kids off, like the second they got out of the car, I would sit in the driver's seat and sob, destroyed. And then I'd talk to you by Zoom, she says. It made 0 sense. I didn't know you. I wasn't paying you, but you were there for me. Your eyes were full of compassion, just looking at me. End quote. I'm nothing special. I'm just devoted to sharing with other people the love that I've received myself. That's all. We can only change the world one person at a time. Policies and treaties and police departments and governments will not do that. Love will. Love melts monsters, not policies. She continued. Now, today, if I wanted to, I could leave my bed at 7:45, grab my keys, go straight to the car, and the boys would already be in there ready to go to school, fed, dressed, brushed teeth, backpacks filled, chores done, ready to go, without me doing anything. These kids are 9, 7, and 4 years old. They even help the 2-year-old get breakfast in the morning. I'm sitting here in awestruck wonder. End quote. What a testimony. And it keeps going. Her marriage was stagnant. She felt distant from her husband, even resentful. They were just surviving together, which is so common. After only a few months of feeling loved herself, she began to love her husband because she had something to give. Her husband, Sean, loving him intentionally with the love she'd received. And she wrote about her marriage. She said, Sean is unbelievable. Parenthetically, that's not what she used to say. She continues, he blows me away. I cannot believe that we are in each other's lives. He is very loving, gentle, humble, childlike, willing to change. Such a good man. He adores me and the boys, and I mean like, wow. I would really have to rack my brain to find an imperfection in this husband of mine. He's like a dream cruise. Again, not the word she used before. She continues, I am so taken care of and loved. Why me? It makes me have a lump in my throat thinking how blessed I am. So yeah, I'm in awe. What in the world has happened in my life? End quote. Real love really does change everything. Let it change yours. Go to realloveparents.com and reallove.com and learn how you can find the peace and joy that Lorna has found. I'm Greg Baer, and I've been loving and teaching parents so they can love and teach their children for a long time. If you find value in videos like this, click the like, subscribe, and bell buttons, and you'll be guaranteed to get more.